It is Inktober 2025. I decided to draw a simple little picture of Pikachu. Is that I was having a pretty bad day. Realistically, not like a super bad day where anything bad happened, but a bad art day. I had like 3 or 4 sketches that I went through that I just hated every one of them. None of them were good. It happens. The art was just not arting. I think if you're watching this and you're an artist, you very much relate to this. And so I decided that because I needed to get an Inktober day done, just something real simple and chill and easy, not high stress, just draw a cute little Pikachu. I think that it's super important when you have like a bad art day that you just take a break. Because realistically, you don't have to draw every single day. It is definitely good, I think, to try and draw every day, but not an absolute necessity. But in my case, I do need to draw every single day, so I had to make the decision to just draw something easy. And that was really actually quite therapeutic. I'm gonna try doing this again in the future when I have a bad art day. And that kind of kicked off this Pokemon week. I've been kind of getting back into Pokemon a little bit. I got a Nintendo DS. I've been playing Pokemon X, which I used the sprite in game as a reference for this sketch. So this is why it's really pretty simple. It's just standing there, little guy, or actually little girl. If you notice, the tail has a little like heart cut out, which means that it's a female Pikachu, which is very cute little detail that I think was really somewhat more in the modern games. I'm an old head, Gen 1, 2, and 3 for me, but you know, I'm branching back out. And I've been really enjoying Pokemon X, even though I know that it's very much a much easier Pokemon game. I'm not stressing it too much, just kind of playing it casually, having a good time. So yeah, I don't have much else to say, but cute Pikachu. And I decided to color her digitally. Alright, day 2 of Pokemon Week, Tuesday the 14th, Bulbasaur. And I tried to draw Pokemon that I particularly like, and in this instance, Bulbasaur is probably my favorite starter in the Pokemon games when original Gen 1. I don't know, maybe you can choose him as a starter in some of the other ones, I can't quite remember. But yeah, big fan of the Bulbasaur, and I tried to do something a little bit different with this version where I kind of wanted to take little aspects of the newer sprite, the 3D model in Pokemon X, and kind of blend it a little bit with the original Bulbasaur from Gen 1. And got something pretty cute that I'm pretty happy with. Got a happy little smile and maybe a little mischievous look in his eyes. The other thing that's like super useful for me with doing these like kind of studies, copies somewhat of the Pokemon, is that I feel like I struggle with like drawing cute things. It's not something that I've practiced. It's not my forte. So going to one of the penultimate masters of cute, which is Pokemon, has really kind of helped me learn some of the shape language for making cute little critters. Because again, sometimes you just need to draw a cute little guy. That's all you need. A little mental health break. Just draw a cute little guy or cute little critter. And that's Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur. On to day 3, Wednesday, October the 15th. Cubone. I really like Cubone. I think it's a very interesting and unique design. I wanted to draw a lot of my favorite Pokemon for this week. Of course, starting out with Pikachu. You know, who doesn't love Pikachu? Then Bulbasaur, my favorite starter. And then Cubone, I feel like, was my childhood favorite Pokemon, right? You know, it's a Pokemon that's still really cute, but there's a hint of something deeper, a little bit of edge. You know, it's a Pokemon wearing a skull, and it wields a bone as a weapon. Like, what's not to like as a kid? I'm not gonna get into any of the like lore behind Cubone or the fan lore. Honestly, I don't even remember any of it. Something, stuff to do with the skull and oh, maybe it's a Charmander or whatever. I don't know. I don't know about all that. I just think he's a cute little guy. And again, with this one, I wanted to push a little bit of drawing kind of my own slight version of Cubone while still, staying very true to the Pokemon style and aesthetic. I just wanted to give him a bit of a different pose. And it's probably not as dynamic as the original official, poses of any of the sprites or official artwork. But I just wanted to do a little bit something with the position of his bone club, and again kind of combine the OG look with a little bit of the newer styling. And I like how it turned out. I love Cubone. He's just a little guy with a skull with a bone club. Psyduck. If all of the other Pokemon that I've drawn so far are my favorite based on the game, this is probably my favorite based on the anime. And I think I actually took a frame from the anime as a reference, and tried to capture that essence of. I think this is Misty's. I think that this is Misty's Psyduck, who is always having a freak out, headache, panic attack. Psyduck never failed to get a good chuckle or laugh out of me as a little kid watching Misty or whoever trying to get Psyduck to do a move in battle or in a pivotal moment, and it just freaks out and can't do it. He's just a little guy. I love Psyduck. I need to catch a Psyduck on my current run of Pokemon X. But yeah, not a whole lot else more to say on Psyduck. He's just a cute little guy trying his best. This is a super duper fun expression to try and capture. Just the manic freak out. It's been a long time since I've seen the anime, so I had to refresh myself with the wiki on Misty's Psyduck. And it's bringing back memories. Misty's Psyduck can easily be described as dim-witted and absent-minded. When it pops out of its Pokeball, it often doesn't know how it got there. It is perpetually confused, and even when it summons powerful moves, it appears confused about how it managed to pull off such a feat. Psyduck's motivation for jumping out of its Pokeball remains unknown, as it clearly does not enjoy or excel at battling. Also, Psyduck is unable to swim. It's a duck. It can't swim. Oh, I need to rewatch the old anime. It's so good. Also, my God, I should have drawn this frame of the Psyduck not being able to swim. Oh. All right, I think that's it for our best boy Psyduck. The fifth and last day of my Pokemon week, I wanted to draw my all-time favorite Pokemon, Eevee. I love Eevee so much. The evolutions, how cute Eevee is, and how cute all the evolutions are. You're just absolutely my favorite. Now, as I had said earlier in the video, I have started playing Pokemon X on the 3DS. And so step one for drawing Eevee is I need to catch an Eevee. And thankfully, when this day came, I had just finished up, I believe it's the second gym, and I was just entering Route 10, which is where you can catch an Eevee. Ran around, I think it only took about like 15 or 20 minutes of running through some tall grass. Well, the flowers seemed to work better. And I found an Eevee. First Eevee and a first quick catch. Didn't even pop out of the Pokeball. And there's my Eevee. And I definitely didn't go on to catch 50 more Eevee. Now you might notice that up until now, all of the other Pokemon drawings have been rather on model, or at least on style with how Pokemon draws. And this Eevee is very different, and that's because I love Eevee so much. But a couple of other reasons. One, there's this very adorable little short video that the Pokemon Company published. I'm not going to play it on here because I'm scared of Nintendo. But if you've never seen it, check it out. It's adorable. It's a little short video of like having a real life Eevee, and it lives in my brain all the time, 24/7, rent free. And I thought, man, I want to draw Eevee as if it was real. And what's also the closest comparison to like Eevee would be like, I mean, it's like a kind of a fox. I don't know. It's debatable as to what exactly it is, but I would say a cat. And at least in that video, presents kind of like owning a cat, I guess. I don't know. I've never owned a cat, so I don't actually know. And then I thought, man, there's so many great cat pictures on the internet. If you didn't know, most of the internet is cat pictures. And I really like the ones where they take either like a wide angle lens or a fisheye lens and capture a dumb cat doing dumb cat stuff. They're really cute pictures. And so what if I found a reference kind of like that and tried to draw what would look like a real Eevee? And so I found this picture. And that's what I modeled my Eevee drawing off of. Also in my research, I came across this artist, hopefully I pronounced this correctly, Olister, and they draw and paint and render absolutely incredible images of Eevee and evolutions and other Pokemon as if they were real pets or like almost like cats and doing cat stuff. I gave them a follow and definitely recommend you to give them a look as well. And clearly they very much had the same idea as me, just first, which is awesome because they're so good at it. I gave them a follow. I love their work. And that gave me some good inspiration on this drawing of Eevee. And of course, I didn't want to like totally just copy their style or anything, so I tried not to. But you know, as artists, these things can be kind of difficult, and for some it can be a touchy area. So hopefully I did okay. Again, not trying to steal this person's style, not trying to become a Pokemon artist. Just wanted to draw a cute Eevee for Inktober. But yeah, I think that this was a super successful, cute drawing of Eevee. I think I was able to capture the reference really well as turning that reference into a fantastical creature such as Eevee. So very much an incredibly good learning experience for drawing Pokemon and cute things. I think we all need more cute things in our lives. And yeah, that's Eevee, my favorite Pokemon of all time. And after this, I will go on to capture more Eevees in Pokemon X and turn them all into different evolutions and finish the game with just Eevees and evolutions, as I tend to always do with any Pokemon game I play. They're just so perfect. And also, just like with the other ones, I decided to render it digitally. And I think that Eevee turned out super cute. I love Eevee so much. And that concludes the Pokemon week. If you want to stick around on this video for a little bit longer, I'll just go over the 2 other inkings that I did of the week. But if not, thanks for watching, and comment, like, and subscribe, okay, if you have stuck around for this long in the video, thank you very much, even past all the Pokemon stuff. I really do appreciate it. Rewinding the clock a little bit back to Sunday the 12th day of Inktober. So for this weekend, I wanted to draw some men, some of the boys, although really none of these are boys. And if you didn't see the previous the drawing I did of the old man, that was the day before this one, you can go back and look at my other Inktober video if you want. It's shown there, or you can look at my socials. It's posted on my socials, which I should probably link in the description of this video. So I'm not going to talk too long about these since it's the end of the video now, but I think it was really successful. I like how he turned out. I wanted to do something with a bit of an expression to try and challenge myself with that. I think it turned out pretty good. I've been wanting to experiment a bit with trying a little bit of more realism, and I think that I was able to capture that pretty well with this, especially with the old man on the day before. But I still wanted to maintain some level of stylization, which I think that I captured pretty well. Naturally, using hatching for the shading is gonna mean that it's gonna end up being stylized. That's not true to life, so Yeah, I think that it was successful. The proportions are good. I think I could have done something more with the hair, but you know, whatever. I think that he looks pretty good for a kind of scowling anger man, or the anger man expression. Okay, and now since this whole video kind of out of order, we are now back to the 18th. Fast forwarded. I'm not certain who this is. I think some idol. Just happened to see her photo on Pinterest, and I thought it was a really good camera angle and a nice expression. And again, I don't really have a whole lot to say with this. I feel like this is very successful. Again, trying to push a little bit of realism. I think that she turned out great. Very, very pretty, and doesn't fall into any sort of uncanny valley for me. The only thing maybe is I probably should have fully inked her hair black. That would have probably looked good, but I just kind of decided against it. Maybe I'll take her into Clip Studio and do a full digital rendering, but that'll probably be sometime in the future. Yeah, I don't want to push this video any longer. Thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, bye.